Hello, book lovers, and welcome to Book Talk Radio Club. My name is Claire Perkins, and today I'm talking to author Susanna Beard. Susanna's debut novel, Dare to Remember, is described as a psychological drama and is receiving some fantastic reviews over on Amazon, as well as being nominated Best in Psychological Dramas for Book Talk Radio Club's recent awards. Hi, Susanna, welcome, and thank you for coming back on Book Talk Radio Club.
Hi.
Susanna, would you like to give a brief synopsis of Dare to Remember for the listeners?
Yes, of course. Dare to Remember is about a woman called Lisa who suffers a serious trauma in an incident which she can't remember. And all she really can remember, and it's clear from the beginning, is that her best friend died in this incident. So the story really is about how she recovers her life and how she feels, how she has to recover her memory in order to do that.
As you say, I mean, your main character is Lisa Fulbrook. What kind of woman is she?
Before the incident, before this terrible trauma happens to her, she's kind of happy-go-lucky, 20-ish girl, 29-ish girl who just wants to enjoy life and have fun.
As do we all.
Yes, exactly.
So how much research did you have to do to understand the psychological impact of a traumatic event on a person? Obviously, Lisa is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yes. I happened to sit next to a therapist on a course, actually, on a writing course.
Okay.
Who specialised in post-traumatic stress disorder. It was a complete coincidence because I'd already got it in the book. And I spent some time with her, asking her, obviously, the right sort of questions, but she also put me onto quite a lot of, non-fiction books about post-traumatic stress disorder. So that and researching online gave me the basis of what I needed. And then I spoke to a therapist separately about the kind of language that they would use when treating this disorder. Because Lisa, throughout the book, goes into therapy sessions with a psychotherapist who takes her through her memory loss and helps her to bring back the memory in order to get better, actually.
In Dare to Remember, one of the areas you wanted to explore was the concept of our lives turning on a sixpence. And what do you mean by turning on a sixpence, and how did you incorporate that into the book?
Well, as I said at the beginning, Lisa is a happy-go-lucky woman in her 20s who is having fun. She's not very ambitious. She's living with her best friend in London. They're having a lovely time. They're not particularly interested in their careers. And this rather unexpected thing happens to them, which ends up being this horrible trauma, which changes her life so dramatically that she becomes almost a different person thereafter. She wants to hide herself away. She doesn't want to talk to people. She doesn't want to go out. And I sort of wanted to explore the idea that, we might feel very comfortable in our lives, but almost any of us can have something happen. Doesn't have to be particularly horrible, but something unexpected can happen to change the course of your life.
Absolutely.
You've either got to accept it and go with it, or you've got to find a way around it.
Yeah.
In this one, she finds her way around it.
Yeah, so it's finding a way to deal with it, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
How's the global tour of Dare to Remember going? Last year you had people reading Dare to Remember photographed in many different places. Is this something that will carry on this year? It was great fun.
Yes, I will. Yes, it was good fun. I just got people to carry a copy with them and read it in beautiful places all around the world. And it's amazing how many people you know who do end up going to lovely places.
Yeah, with your book.
And reading my book. So, yes, it was a global tour, and yes, it will carry on. Yes, it's such fun. Everybody loved it.
Congratulations, you've had some wonderful 5-star reviews on Amazon praising your writing as a debut author. But surprisingly, some readers didn't seem to enjoy it as much. How hard do you find it to cope with negative reviews?
Well, I've been very lucky. I didn't have very many negative reviews. I think it was only 2 as far as I can remember. And actually, I don't expect everybody to like my books. And I don't like some books that other people do. So everybody's different. You know, they might have a different expectation, which I think these people did.
Yeah.
I really don't feel personally affronted by it at all. I think it probably, if it had been 98% and not very favourable, I would be more upset. But 98% good reviews, pretty good for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember the first negative review I got out of all the positive ones. I thought, first, for a few seconds, I thought, oh, well, what have I done wrong? Then I thought, well, I haven't done anything wrong. So what I put up on Facebook was, who wants to see my negative reviews amongst all the positive ones?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think it doesn't sound credible if you don't have 1 or 2 people who don't, you know, take to it the way that others do.
That's
I
right.
think that's fair enough, personally.
You attended a number of literary festivals last year. Did you find that meeting the reading public in person enabled you to sell more books than if you were to sell online only?
I don't know the answer to that, really. I certainly did sell some books, not in any huge numbers, but I did enjoy meeting readers who all have had really interesting questions.
Right.
And some of them had read my book so assiduously that they had thought of different storylines that I could have made from it.
Okay.
That was really interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about the answer on sales because I haven't seen the figures. But for me, it was a really good learning experience. It was enormous fun. And it's one of the best things is to read people who like your book and are interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a lot for my self-confidence, actually.
That's good. Your second book, The Truth Waits, is due to be published in November this year. You've gone down a traditional publishing route again. May I ask, why did you choose to do this? If you've self-published, you would have been able to publish the book when you're ready and not wait till the end of the year. I don't understand that.
Yes, for me, I've always gone the traditional route because I actually really like the endorsement of knowing that a publisher thinks my book's good enough to put their resources behind.
Right.
Also, the resources that I've experienced have been really good. And when I started out, I knew nothing about marketing books. So even though I know a bit more now, I still don't think I'm an expert. So I've been in marketing all my life, actually, although I've never been in the book publishing area. And I don't really want to do that full time. I want to write. So having been in marketing all my life, I want to switch to doing mostly writing and less marketing, not the other way around. So that's the reasoning, really. And I actually love having an agent who helps me and an editor who helps me because I'm learning all the time.
Right.
So those are the reasons, lots of different reasons, really.
The Truth Waits is also a psychological thriller, but this time set on the Baltic coast. Why this part of the world? Do you have a connection with it?
No, I don't really. In fact, originally it was partly set in Sicily.
Right.
But Sicily is too beautiful and sunny and pleasant, and I needed somewhere dark and unusual because of the story I wanted to write. So it just came by chance that my main character, Anna, runs a business in the textile area.
Right.
And Lithuania is known for its textile manufacturing. Right. And I knew this through somebody I used to work with. So I went and visited and found a beach, which I thought was perfect for the scene I wanted, and settled on Lithuania. And it's unusual, but it works.
Good, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
And also you can't imagine anything dark and horrible happening in a bright and sunny place in Sicily, can you?
Exactly, it's difficult, except for the mafia connection.
Yeah, as I'm saying it, I just realised that, yes.
Yes, but I really didn't want to get into the mafia. I thought researching that could be a bit of a challenge.
Yes, probably. Both your books are psychological dramas, but I see from reading your bio that you enjoy reading deep, dark stories from Victorian Gothic to contemporary Nordic noir tales. I don't know what that is, but would you like to write in these genres?
Yes, I kind of like the darkness and the sort of spare, sort of emptiness of the Nordic kind of environment.
Right.
And I've always read Victorian Gothic. It's that darkness that I like. Hence the Lithuania thing. But yeah, I think my writing's developing. I'm not sure it's going in quite that direction, but we'll see with the next one, won't we?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So where can Book Talk Radio listeners purchase your debut novel, Dare to Remember, Susanna?
Obviously online, on Amazon, and in most, in many good bookshops, including WH Smith's. A lot of the branches of WH Smith's have got it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Susanna. I'd love to chat with you about Dare to Remember and the Truth Waits. Come back again. I'd love to hear more. In the meantime, good luck for the future. And thank you, everyone, for listening to Book Talk Radio Club. Thank you, Susanna.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it. Thanks.
Okay, there we go.